Got something a little bit random from the Jordan brand. It's an interesting shoe with an interesting name because the brand's name is Jordan. The Air and the Jordan are flipped. Blew my mind.
Jordan Air?
Yeah, it's called the Jordan Air. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look at these pretty things, grandpa looking shoes. These are the Jordan Air Cadence. It's an interesting model from the brand. You probably will not see these on YouTube unless it's the collab versions. I'm not a fan of that version of the shoe, even though they look okay. The materials on top of that look great, but they're like all gray and it's like a dark gray. So it looks like a cool fall sneaker, but I just like this one a little bit more. Although I don't even like this one completely. It's just this one definitely's got that old man, OG, grandpa vibe. So this is again an interesting shoe from the brand. It's a lifestyle shoe, not a running shoe. It's definitely running inspired, which is obvious, but it's not a performance runner. So the performance runners that they have are the Trunner Ultimate and the Trunner Advanced. I really love the Advanced. The Advanced was the lower end one, right? Those were fantastic to run in. The Ultimates, they were just a little wobbly and the heel didn't have like the greatest lockdown, but otherwise they were a decent shoe. This shoe though, I really dig the subtle nods of past models from Jordan flagship models, but I also just like the overall look of the shoe. I would like to see more colorways though, because there's one in particular that I saw that is fucking gorgeous, but I couldn't find it. So I don't know if it released overseas or it just hasn't touched down in the States yet. I don't really know, but it's like a shadow colorway. Oh. I'm telling you, dude, if I find those, that's the one. Those are money. So these obviously feature just a white and kind of like a bone or gray colorway. I'm a little tired of the infrared. I will say I wish that this was just red, because all my Jordan gear is, you know, Chicago colors. So I'm just a little bit tired of that, but it's not a big turn off or anything. It's the only real splash of color on there, so I don't mind it. The outsole though, look at that thing, man. That's crazy. With today's day and age where a lot of casual shoes and even some performance shoes like performance runners use just foam bottoms, that's a lot of rubber right there, man. I like that. There's a very small nitpick, but there's a little Jordan logo right back there. I do wish that that was a color, that's all. It reminds me a little bit of the little Jumpman that pokes out of the front right here of the Jumpman Pros. And those were like, the soles were like whatever color it is, right? Like it's like a red sole, black sole, blue sole, whatever. And then they'll color the Jumpman like white, red, whatever, black. So I wish that that was a color, but that's just me nitpicking. And then moving on up, we have a Phylon midsole with a giant, well, not giant, but big for today's standards of an Air unit. In the back, there's nothing in the front, which I think is a little bit interesting. I think that that was a missed opportunity. There could have been a zoom unit in there, even if it was a small rectangle unit. However, the retail price is $110, so this is not a premium release. It's not a premium cushioned shoe. Normally for something like that, we'll get like $130, $150. Obviously retros, $190 and up. Yeah. But again, I wish that there was a little bit of something in there. Even if it was just heel and forefoot Air, I would have been cool with that. And again, the upper is pretty basic as far as materials go. It looks like a standard runner. We have textile right here. I do like that they tried to make it look like the Air Jordan 11 ballistic style mesh. It's not the same stuff, but it looks like it from afar. The back section, I really like the way that all this looks. I think it looks super killer. I love all the molding details, and I really like the materials that they use too. It's like a canvasy type of material. Still a textile, but it looks and feels like canvas. They also use that on the tongue, which this tongue reminds me of like the Air Jordan 7s, the Air Jordan 6, the Air Jordan 8, stuff like that, where it's perforated but also soft. So I like that. I still, again, I wish that this was just red, but it is what it is. It's off center too, so it's not like that clean down the middle thing. Everything feels like it's a little bit off-whitish nowadays, you know, like a little deconstructed to be reconstructed. So that's just the current trend. It is what it is. Now the overlay materials are actual leather, which I like. There's very little of it, which I don't like, but it's still there, so I dig it overall. There's a little bit of fuse. Not a huge fan of that. I really wish that this little rand right there was something else. Leather, suede, something with some texture, but it does give the overall look of what they were going for. I love the top-down view of these. A little bit Jordan 1. It's so dope. Yeah, I really like the way that they put these little panels on. They remind me of the 7 and of the Jordan 1, because the 7 got the little perforations with the little cutouts and stuff, and then just the weird swoopy lines, but then also the way that they played it just makes it look like the Jordan 1 top-down view is really, really cool. Creative, which is exactly what people are asking for from Jordan brand, but nobody's really giving two shits about this. So I think it's real interesting that they want one thing, but they vote with their wallet with what they really want. What they really want is what everybody else has. if you want to be different and still be fresh, this is one way to do it. Now the back heel is interesting. I like the way that it looks. I love those giant perforations. I think it's pretty cool, but I don't like the 23 laid on the side like that. That is something different. It is something creative, so I like that as it's like what it is. Like it is what it is, so I dig that, but I just wish that it was, I kind of wish it was just the 23 in the circle like it was back in the day for, you know, the Jordan 13s. That would have been a cool little fresh vibe or a nod to the Air Jordan 13 era. The beginnings of brand Jordan would have been really cool, but I didn't design these, so, you know. I actually really suck at designing. I can't say much, but so there's the NW1, right? But there's also another shoe I've been working on, and yeah, it's just, I can't say anything because it's not done yet, but that one I was supposed to design the actual shoe, and holy hell, I mean, I just suck at that. Like I cannot design for shit without making it clearly look like a copy and paste job where I like took this from this shoe and this one and I tried my best, but we'll see how it goes. I am not confident though. You know, I just noticed the lacing system's kind of interesting.
The lacing system's weird.
It's kind of all over the place. Yeah, like I don't like it when the bottom one is crooked like that, especially with the laces that they are. The flat lace doesn't look flat, it looks like it's twisted up. And anybody that knows anything about laces or lace placement, that'll drive somebody with OCD nuts. I don't have OCD, but it does drive me nuts. Because I don't think I have OCD.
You're OCD about your OCD.
Am I really? That'd be a little awkward. No. Anyway, so I think that thing, not a big fan of it. I like the little lace loop things because those are pretty standard and stuff. And obviously the top one is cool too, but I just noticed that these are that fly wire stuff that you kind of see where they stitch it onto the upper. It blended in with everything, so I didn't even notice it. Maybe some other colorways. There's this one colorway that's out right now that's white, and then they have like the different panels or different colors. It reminds me of the Puma RSX. So I didn't get that colorway. It was like too much of like that legit same colors and stuff. And I think that Puma did it a little bit better. Plus they did it before. So that's why I was kind of like, oh, I'll stick with this one. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size. So that's exactly what I would go with. I think that they fit pretty good. The comfort on them is not quite what I was expecting. I was expecting the midsole to be a little softer than what it is. It's not uncomfortable by any means, but it's just not plush. It's just kind of like super neutral for a foam. Almost like the Roshi, remember that? How like those were mad popular and stuff. Like it's not quite that hard, but it's neutral like that, where it's just kind of basic. I forgot to say the insole.
What about it? Is it a PU insole?
No, it's Ortholite.
It's a stuck insole?
No, it's just the basic Ortholite. It wasn't the insole itself that I wanted to talk about. It was just the logos on there. It's like a heritage thing.
Oh yeah, it'll be off in your first wear.
I don't know, because a lot of the insoles nowadays, they actually do a good job of letting the whatever that's on there stay on there. But I just thought it was interesting. It says Nike Air Jordan in the logo branding.
I feel like people who are a fan of the brand, and even then I don't think a lot of them will, but those are the only people who will be purchasing these.
Yes,
because
so there's two different types of Jordan brand fans. There's the hype beast fan, and I say that lightly, not as like the traditional sense of hype beast, but they're the new fan. They haven't been around for the past 30 years or 35 years or whatever. Maybe they've been around for 30, like myself, right? I've been around for the whole time, but I was a baby. So I've literally grown up with the brand itself. The newer fans that really doesn't know the heritage, they just know that Jordan brand is popular, therefore the hype beast thing comes into play because they're just jumping on the wagon. Then there's the people like us, well, not you specifically, but people like me, where from the brand's infancy of the Air Jordan 13 era, 12, 13, whatever. Some people consider the 12 the first shoe, some people consider the 13. But that era, that's when the brand didn't just become the brand, but the brand expanded to be a brand. So there was the flagship, and then there was the Jumpman Pro, which is technically a team shoe, right? And then there was the Trunner, which you hate, but I love, and that's what I like about these, is the little Trunner-ish, because it's got that running vibe, but a Trunner is performance, and these are not. So I like that it's a little bit of everything. So somebody like me, I'll see this and be like, this is dope. Oh, someone like Jumpman Bostic, a Jordan brand fanatic. The dude owns everything, like the boots, apparel, all that stuff. This is a shoe that he would buy because he likes the brand. He's a fan of MJ. So anything with that guy's name or logo, he's all about it. It's going to cater to different people. A lot of people are going to be in the comments being like, what are those?
Well, what I was going to say is, for the people who are going to go after these, I'm curious, did you like the Puma RSX? Did you like the Under Armour Forge
96?
Because that's what this shoe,
no, it's definitely
same family looking wise.
That's the funniest part, is that somebody will call this ugly, but if it wasn't a Jordan and it was the Yeezy 730, all of a sudden people be like, yo man, those are hot. You hype beasts can do what you want. You can make any excuse you want. Shoes are shoes, designs are designs. You either like it or you don't. But most people, okay, most people, I'm not saying all people, but most people jump on the gravy train. So whether it's because of The Last Dance or because you grew up with the brand, Kanye West, whatever, Travis Scott, like that's why people buy stuff, man. Do you like them?
Not particularly.
Why not? What is it about them that is turning you off?
I feel like it's a very generic looking, like remove the little tag and...
That's how I feel about the Yeezys.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you could have put any brand on here.
No, but that's the whole point of every design. The brand either sells or it doesn't. Half of those Under Armour shoes people say is trash look like a Kyrie shoe or whatever, but because it's Kyrie and because it's got a swoosh on it, people like it.
I just feel like I do wear shoes like these, and so
I do wear shoes like these. You do wear shoes like these, so I feel like you hating on it just because it's got a Jordan logo.
But so I would pick any of those before I'd be like, you know what I really need?
But that's the thing though. Jordan brand guys, like diehard Jordan.
That's what I'm saying. Those are the people.
Yeah, that's what this is for. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I'm one of those guys.
I know.
You know, I still like the other stuff.
I know.
I still appreciate the other stuff. You know, I like the Yeezy 700. I like the what you're wearing right now, the Reebok Classic, the nylon specifically. I like those shoes. So I like that there's now a Jordan version of it, because I would, even though I love and I do wear my Reeboks.
Yeah.
Most of the time, what do you catch me in?
Jordans.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like they were doing. They're like, hey, wait a minute. We haven't filled this niche. And so let's put out our own. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
No, but it's 100% true. It's not a slight. It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Because that's what the Forge 96 was about.
They wanted to be on the dad shoe
The dad shoe trend,
I get
yeah.
that.
And that's what this is, man. And I'm cool with it because it's a
They're
Jordan
a little late.
version. They're very late. They're very late. They might be like on the way out.
Like dead last.
Yeah, they might be, this trend might be done already. But it's all good, man. But anyways, let us know what you think about these down below in the comments section. Are you a fan of them? Are you not? If not, why? Is it because 1, too little too late? 2, you just don't like them? 3, is it because it's a Jordan brand shoe and you feel like Jordan brand should be Jordan Retros, flagship basketball, that's it? Because a lot of people don't like the Trunners and stuff too.
I understand.
Well, the Trunner is a performance version, so I know why those look a little funky. And I do see that they do look funky, but I like them still. Okay, I'm not oblivious to the obvious. Okay. It's just that I still like it. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Again, let us know what you think about these down below in the comment section. We'll have purchasing links just in case you're curious, because we know that you are. But anyways, thank you so much. We'll catch you on the next one. So until then, have a good one. Man, you were on it. You even looked too, being like, it is a little hot for a hoodie. Just a little bit. I really want to wear this thing, man.
I was surprised when you had put it on. I was like, it's not going to be that chilly.
You know, when I woke up this morning, it was a little chilly, and so I was like, today might be a good day for a hoodie. Not quite yet, but we're almost there. Pre-orders happening soon. Ooh. I just need to get product shots.